What is the toughest situation you've ever had to face, and how did you overcome it?
Um, for me, I'd probably say the toughest situation would be um, when my husband and I finally got pregnant with twins. I had to be on bed rest for 8 months. And then one of the twins, our son, was born with some respiratory issues, some different kind of complications, and he had surgery at like 4 months, I think it was, and that whole season just truly tested my faith. Um, Probably one of the hardest times in my life, actually. It's one thing when you go through something yourself internally, and it's a whole nother dynamic when God has blessed you to bring life into the world, and you have to protect and be responsible for that life. And there's really nothing you can do within your power to, help this little person get through it. So we truly just leaned on God. I leaned on my husband tremendously during that time, and we got through it, and he's fine, and all is well.
What does your writing process look like?
Very random. Usually for me, I kind of see a movie playing out in my head, and I just end up writing what I see, if that makes sense. Um, it could start out with something like I hear a song or a memory. Usually, a lot of my work comes from life experiences as well. So I just kind of interpret that with like a lot of imagination, and it all comes together. Really, no rhyme or reason to my madness, but glad people are reading it.
Which character in your books do you most identify with and why?
um, I would say most of them have a piece of me, but more so, I would probably say Monique from the Weekend series. That main character, a lot of Monique is me, or was me, I should say, is me. I very much relate to the characters Vanessa and Sabrina in Ball Hog. Each of those characters have big portions of who I was and the passion that I continue to have. So I would identify most with those three characters out of all the writing that I've done thus far.
What was the vision behind your Hadassah curriculum, and how did you come up with the name?
Oh, that's a good question. Hadassah was birthed from Esther 4:14, which is a scripture in the Bible, and it just talks about being prepared to walk out your purpose no matter what the season. You never know that this season that you're in, you may have to step forward into what your purpose is. Um, and it was birthed from that, and it kind of hit me first. It was pretty much during a time in my life when I was really seeking and asking God what it is that I was supposed to be doing in life. I had all these different passions, but I felt like a jack of all trades. I was really reaching and not putting my full attention in the right areas. And so he brought me to that verse and really made me evaluate what was important in my life. And a big portion of me really cares about young women and allowing them to see their potential, know what they were purposed to do in life. And that curriculum was developed to help young ladies, whether middle school on up, I guess, uh, work on themselves personally, relationally with other people, and then also in a leadership aspect. So once you're out in the world, knowing how to conduct yourself and really find what God has for you and go forth in that.
If you were blessed financially to never have to work another day in your life, what would you do?
Man, I'd write every day, all day. No, seriously, I'd first take care of home, making sure that kids have college situated, they have their future set up. Husband and I are gonna go on another honeymoon. We're gonna go on some vacations, do a lot of ministry. I see us doing traveling the state, and then something that I would love to do. And hopefully, even if I don't get blessed with a lot of money, God will put me in a capacity to do it one day. Would be to run a community center and have all the different aspects of S.O.E Kingdom under one umbrella, one roof, to where my husband and I can just begin to help young people, bless families, give people a sense of purpose and direction, things like that. So those would probably be the biggest things on my list. And then, yeah, I would sit at home in a cave and write nonstop. Thanks for the interview. Appreciate it.